Hello guys, welcome to TalentSprint. So in this session we are going to discuss the schedules. So in the last session we have seen the preamble. So after the preamble we have schedules in our Indian Constitution. Then we have the 25 parts. So first we will see schedules. How many schedules we have in our Indian Constitution? They are 12 in number. First 8 were adopted or came into force from 26 November 1949, and later these 4 were added later. So now we have total 12 schedules. So now we'll see all those 12 schedules in this chronological order. So first is first schedule. So first schedule deals with names of the states. How many states do we have? 29 states. So all the names of the states and 7 union territories. So all the names of them and along with their year of formation. Year and date of formation will be mentioned in the first schedule. So first schedule consists of names of the states and union territories of 29 states and 7 UTs. And second schedule deals with salaries and allowances of various people like President of India, Vice President of India, Governor, Lok Sabha Speaker and Legislative Assembly, all these people, salaries and allowances is mentioned in second schedule. So if I say salaries and allowances, it means second schedule. Moving on to the third schedule. It deals with the oaths and affirmations. Oaths are affirmations of various people like Lok Sabha Speaker, Legislative Assembly Speaker, CAG, UPSC Chairman, all these people's oaths and affirmations are mentioned in the third schedule. Next, moving on to the fourth schedule. Fourth schedule consists of allocation of seats to the Rajya Sabha from the states. So seats are allocated from the states in the Rajya Sabha. This is mentioned in the fourth schedule. Next, moving on to the fifth schedule. Fifth schedule says administration of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. So there are scheduled areas in 9 states. As of now we have in 9 states. So they are separately administered by the president. So to declare a scheduled area is done by president. To undeclare a scheduled area is also done by president. So in 9 states we have scheduled areas. So they are separately administered by the president. Moving on to the sixth schedule. Administration of tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. In these 4 states, the separately administration is done by the president through governor in these tribal areas of Assam, Meghalaya and Tripura and Mizoram. So this is the 6th schedule. Moving on to the 7th schedule. 7th schedule consists of the official 3 lists. We have already seen in the previous class. What are the 3 lists? Union list, state list and concurrent list. Union list means the list 1. In the items on the union list are exclusively made laws by the union parliament. On the list of the state list, the items of the state list will be made laws by the exclusively of state legislature. Concurrent list, both union parliament and state legislature has powers to make laws on concurrent list. If any item is not mentioned in these 3 lists, it comes under residuary powers. We have already seen in the previous sessions. That comes under again union parliament. So these 3 lists are mentioned in the 7th schedule. Coming to 8th schedule. So 8th schedule consists of official languages of the union. So there are 22 official languages as of now. So these 22 official languages are mentioned in 8th schedule. Moving on to the next one, 9th schedule. So it talks about the validation of certain acts and regulations. The abolition of Zamindari Act was done through the 9th schedule. It was added through the first amendment 1951. So when we have amended our Constitution for the first time? In the year 1951, after 26 January 1950. This was the first amendment, 1951. So through this amendment, we have added the 9th schedule. Next, 10th schedule. So it takes into the account of anti-defection law. This anti-defection law was added through 52nd Amendment 1985. What do you mean by anti-defection law? There are 4 conditions. So first is when a member from a party is elected and then later he jumps into another party, it comes under anti-defection law. The next case is if he votes against the party high command, or if he abstains from voting, that is absent from voting, that is also comes under anti-defection. That also comes under anti-defection. The third case is if an independent member joins in another registered party, that also comes under anti-defection law. The fourth case is if a nominated member goes and joins into a registered political party, that also comes under anti-defection law. The final authority to take decision on the anti-defection law is the Speaker of the House of People, that is Lok Sabha. In the state, it is Speaker of Assembly. There is no time limit for him or her to take decision. Okay, but the only exception in anti-defection law is if 2/3 members of one party go and join in another party, it comes under merger. That doesn't come under anti-defection law. So anti-defection law is talked by the 10th schedule. This was added through 52nd Amendment 1985. The very repeated questions in many exams. Okay, moving on to the 11th schedule. It talks about the panchayats, the rural local bodies. Panchayats are called as grassroots of democracy by Mahatma Gandhi. So this 11th schedule, which talks about panchayats, was added through 73rd Amendment 1993. Okay, this is a historic amendment which gave constitutional status to panchayats. Next is 12th schedule, that is municipalities. It was added through 74th Amendment in 1993. Okay, so these are the 12 schedules which we have seen in this session. So these schedules are to be kept in our mind for our exams. So these all 12 schedules, we have to keep all of them in our mind. These are very easy to read. Hope you remember all these schedules. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.